Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here today because in today's video, I have a empties video for you. So I have been collecting my empties for probably about a year now. And these are just some products that I have used the entire bottle. I used up every last bit of the product and I have thoughts. So I'm going to just run you through a very classic product empties video. I'm going to give you my thoughts and if I'm still using the product or if I've replaced it with something else. So if that sounds like your thing, let's get right into it. And if you're new here, hello, my name is Katey Unfiltered, and on my channel, we talk about makeup, TV, whatever it is that's capturing my interest. I'm gonna give you my unfiltered take. So if that sounds like your thing, please consider subscribing and joining the Unfiltered fam. We are 109 strong, which is so exciting. This channel is growing slowly but surely, and I just love meeting you guys down in the comments. So please don't forget to say hello down in the comments because that's my favorite part about making these videos. All right, let's jump right into it because we have a lot to dive into. There's a healthy mix here of hair products, makeup, skincare. I tend to go through skincare much more frequently than I go through makeup. So there's probably just going to be a lot more of those skincare products in here. So I think there's just going to be a really nice variety of products here. And the first product I have here, I recently talked about in my spring hit it or quit it video, and that is the Big Sexy Hair. And this is the Spray and Play volumizing hairspray. This is the one that has a shine and hold of 7, and you can see that on the container. This one is my ride or die hairspray. I've tried every hairspray on the planet. I have very, very straight hair, very thin hair, and so I need a hairspray that is going to have really extra hold, but is still going to give my hair some movement and make it look, you know, natural, but just still held together. And this is the only hairspray that really, I feel like, does that. It is on the expensive side. It's about $20 for a can of it, but I mean, it takes me a couple of months to get through a can, so I have reordered, but I've also been using this religiously for probably 12 or 13 years at this point. So this one, heck yes. The next product I recently emptied out was my Dear Claire's sunscreen. This is the Soft Airy UV Essence Everyday Sun Protector from Dear Claire's. I love this sunscreen so much. I have used it every day for about a year. It has such a nice texture. It really, really smooths out my skin. It gives me sun protection. I can't say enough good things about this product. What I will say is that it is no longer available in the United States. They are in the process of, like, I don't know if they're reformulating or if they're going through different testings, but there's been a lot of controversy around Korean sunscreens and whether or not they actually have the SPF content that they claim they do. This claims to have an SPF 50 plus protection. And in my experience, that's accurate. I've never gotten burned when I'm wearing this, and I get burned a lot. I'm a very pale person, so I wear sunscreen literally every day, even if it's raining, if it's cloudy, if it's dark outside. I wear sunscreen every day on my face. I have to. I have no other option, and really everyone should be wearing sunscreen every single day to protect yourself from aging, from the rays of the sun, all of that. It's really important to wear sunscreen. This one is my favorite, and I will be repurchasing this as soon as it's available for purchase again in the United States, which it is currently not. So hold on that, but this is an amazing product. The next product that I have is the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I love this. I go through this so fast though. It is a little bit on the expensive side, but it goes on sale quite frequently. So whenever it goes on sale, I buy up like 4 or 5 cans of it and just keep it stored here because normally it's like, I think like $14 to $16, but I found it on sale for like $6. I really recommend this. The scent is gorgeous. It has the most amazing smell. I feel like it does make my makeup last longer. I like the way that it makes it look. Being an oily person, I use a lot of powder products, and I feel like this really helps just marry all of those powders together when I do my makeup and make my skin look refreshed and hydrated without looking too powdery. And it helps my makeup last longer. It has a really nice spray. It's a very continuous, very fine mist. And the smell, I think I've said the smell like 800 times, and you guys have heard me talk about it before, but the smell, the fragrance is so lovely. It doesn't stick around or anything, and it doesn't irritate my skin, but it is phenomenal. So this is the only setting spray that I've ever found that actually I felt made a difference and had a really nice just experience. It won't break the bank, but do wait until it goes on sale at Ulta, because like it does frequently go on sale. You just need to wait for that. Don't pay full price. The next product I have is the Kristen S. The One Signature Conditioner. I love this stuff. I love this brand. I love the Kristen S. shampoos and conditioners. They're very, very simple. They just do the job. I don't feel like there's anything particularly special or unique about the formula. It's a shampoo and conditioner, but it's a good one. It's quality. What I love about this is the fragrance. The smell is so beautiful. I have never used a hair product that had a better scent than this. I want this scent in a candle. I want it in a lotion. I want it just spread all over my body all the time. I want a perfume that smells like this. It's so fresh and beautiful and lovely, and it makes my hair smell amazing. And the smell really does, like, it's not annoying and it's not too heavy, but it does stick around, so that like if I get a whiff of my hair, I'm like, oh, yes, I love it. They also, I used to get this at Target, but they sell this at Ulta now, so I'm going to be repurchasing this at Ulta so that I can get my points. All right, the next product that I have is the ColourPop Brow Boss Pencil. So you guys know that this is my ride or die eyebrow pencil. This is in shade Warm Blonde. I've gone through about 1 million of these. I go through probably one every 2 to 3 weeks. So I usually just buy like 10 of them because they're only a few dollars. They're not expensive. They're high quality. They're very waxy, so I feel like they really stay in place. They're easy to work with, and I love how inexpensive they are. I am really not a fan of expensive eyebrow pencils. I have to fill in my entire brow and draw it in. That's a lot of product. It's a lot of time, and I go through a lot of pencils. So I am not going to be spending $60 a month on eyebrow pencils when I can just spend a few dollars on a ColourPop pencil that's just as good. And I also have trouble with other brands shade matching to my hair because I am a natural blonde, and I feel like the warm blonde shade is absolutely the perfect shade for me from all of the different eyebrow pencils that I have tried. I have a couple others here that I really like. There is the Essence Micro Precise Eyebrow Pencil. This one I really like. This one was only like $3, but I went through an entire pencil in 1 week, which felt just like way too fast. Like, I know that I use a lot of pencil, but that is just a lot of product to be going through in 1 week. So it's a great price point, but it just doesn't last as long, which makes me feel, I don't know, it just makes me feel guilty about buying it for some reason. But it is a good backup to the ColourPop pencil because this pencil is sold out everywhere. It's not available on the website. It's not available at Ulta. It's literally not anywhere. And so I basically just have like my stock that I bought. And once that's depleted, I don't know if they like just discontinued this pencil or what. I am a little nervous, so I've been looking for a replacement, and this Essence pencil is definitely going to be my backup. The other pencil that I use, and I use this pencil literally for years, this is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Fill and Define Eyebrow Pencil. And you can see like it's such a small little nub. Up until like the last couple of years, this was the only pencil that was even close to my hair color. Most eyebrow pencils are some shade of brown, and with me being so pale and so blonde, I just couldn't use any of them without looking like a clown. And even other brands that would have pencils that said they were blonde, they really weren't blonde, and they just didn't do the job. But this CoverGirl pencil was the right shade. And this pencil was also a really great price point. You would get 2 pencils for like $3 or $4. It's a good waxy product, similar to the ColourPop pencil, where it really is waxy. It stays in place. I don't have to worry about my brows like going crazy, but it's pretty thick, and I couldn't get the small definition that I really wanted. So when it came to really defining my arch, this pencil it would make my brows too thick. If you look at pictures of me from like even just a couple of years ago, you're like, ooh, her brows, not great. So this one I'm not repurchasing, but it is nice to know that this option still exists. All right, the next product is my Hello Fab Coconut Water Cream. I have gone through now, I think 4 jars of this over the last year. This is my go-to daily moisturizer. I don't use it at night, I use it in the morning. It's a very nice, light, very thin consistency, but it gives me the hydration I need. as an oily skin person, it's really important to me that I'm not putting anything too heavy during the day, because I'm not trying to generate a ton of moisture on my face or encourage additional oiliness. That will break up my skin. That will break up my makeup. It'll just look like a mess. And when I switched to this, it was like a night and day difference from using like a traditional moisturizer that's much thicker. And that's what I had been using for a very long time because I just wasn't aware that there were other options. This is a great product. I love the consistency. It has a nice coconut smell that doesn't stick around or irritate the skin. And I feel like it does a good job at moisturizing my skin, locking in all of those good serums and ingredients without adding too much heaviness to my skin. Next, I have my Holo Taco Super Glossy Taco. This is my favorite top coat ever. This is the reason my nails have grown out, because it really lays on super thick. It dries down beautifully. You can see I'm not done with this bottle, but I have gone through about 4 or 5 bottles of this just because it is so good. It goes on nice and thick. It dries my polish completely, speeds up the drying process of your polish, and it really adds such a gorgeous shine to your manicure. This is the only top coat that I use now, and it's from an indie brand, which you know I love, and I'm a big fan of Simply Nailogical, as you know. But if you're looking for a top coat that's really going to help your nails last, help your manicure to last, this is the top coat you need. Plus, having a very thick layer of polish on your nails is the key to growing them out. So if you're trying to grow out your nails, you have to keep polish on them. You have to have a thick layer of nail polish. And this really helps to thicken up the nails so that it's strengthened and reinforced, so that your nails won't break as easily. So this is absolutely, I can't live without this. Next, I have 2 products from The Ordinary that are pretty similar, but they are different. This is The Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspension in Hyaluronic Acid Spheres, and this is the Vitamin C Suspension in Silicone. So I've used both. These, I've actually had multiple bottles of both of these. I really do like The Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspensions. I use them every other night. I use retinols one day, and then I'll use a vitamin C suspension the other day as my evening treatment, and I really do feel like there's some good brightening properties to these products. But I did accidentally, I originally started with the hyaluronic acid suspension formula, and I really liked it. I really liked that it added a little bit of hyaluronic acid to really help the skin draw in that vitamin C. When I went to repurchase it, I was trying to rebuy the same one, but I accidentally bought the silicone suspension formula, and I actually really like it better. I know a lot of people don't because it's very thick, and some people don't like putting silicones on their face. I kind of love it. It really locks things in, and I feel like it has such a blurring effect on the skin. I put it on and immediately my skin just looks younger, fresher, better. I really like the silicone suspension product, and I've repurchased it since then. Next, I have 2 mascaras that I want to talk to you about. One is a more high-end mascara, and the other is a drugstore mascara. This is the Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is from Benefit Cosmetics. I do not like this at all. This is very old, but I'm going to show you the bristle. The bristles are incredibly short. I do very much like a plastic applicator. I have blonde eyelashes, and so I really need to build the product and really get in there, and I feel like a plastic applicator really helps to transfer more product onto my lashes than like a bristled applicator. So I like that it's plastic. I don't like that the plastic little bristles are so small. They're very short, and it gets very narrow at the end, which actually doesn't help with the application of mascara at all. It makes it much more difficult. I also felt like the tip would collect a lot of excess product that would end up getting smudged somewhere on my eye, and I'd have to fix it. There's just something about the way that the tip is like engineered that it just leaves a ton of extra product, and then it ends up just getting on the lash. It's a hard product to use. I didn't feel like it gave me the drama on my lashes that I wanted, so this is a no from me. However, this one I love. I have been using this, I think, since I was in high school. This is Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. This is a great drugstore mascara. If you like, I'm actually wearing it on my lashes today. If you like thick, voluminous, long lashes. If you like a lot of drama, like almost like spider lashes, that's kind of what I like. If you like that, then this is the mascara for you. I think it's a great product. It has a great plastic applicator. It's nice and fat, so it picks up a lot of product. And the bristles are a little bit longer than the Bad Gal Bang. And it doesn't collect too much on the end. I usually just scrape off a little extra product here on the end, and then I swirl my brush around to pick up that extra mascara, and then I go in, and really I only need to go in with one coat, boom bam done, and I get the most dramatic lashes with this. Plus it's budget friendly. I recently emptied this and I've already repurchased it. This is the Dear Claire's Freshly Juiced Vitamin E Mask. I use this as a moisturizer whenever I'm using my vitamin C suspension. I feel like the products go really well together. This is actually made to go with a vitamin C treatment. This vitamin E mask enhances the effects of vitamin C and can also be used as a moisturizer. It's got a cool, like, jelly texture. I went through one of these in like 6 months. It lasts forever. You get a ton of product. You really only need about as much as my pinky nail. Like that's as much product as I use. And I do use it as a moisturizer / like an overnight mask. It does have a very sticky feeling, but I just put it on right before I go to bed and it really doesn't bother me. I feel like it does really help to brighten and soften my skin. I feel like it's a good experience and it's not too heavy because it does have that jelly texture. It's very light on the skin and it has vitamin E, niacinamide, adenosine. It says it's boosting radiance and glow, and I really feel like it's done that. If you haven't tried this yet, I really encourage you to do it, and this is not discontinued in the United States like the other Dear Claire's product in this video. The next product that I want to talk to you about is the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. This is shade 110, and I did use pretty much all of it. I mean, there's a little bit left in there, but it's pretty old now. I like this foundation except that it's too yellow. They don't have enough undertones in this foundation in my opinion. I have very pink undertones and very cool. I'm very pale and very cool. And so I do like that they have like a wide-ish shade range, but they don't have a wide enough range for undertones. So whenever I wear this, it makes me look very yellow, especially in photos. It makes me look like I have a yellow mask on. It has really great coverage. It has a nice matte finish. It does last all day. It does get a little dewy by the end of the day, but most things get dewy on me because of how oily I am. So this is a good mattifying foundation if you have neutral to yellow undertones, like neutral to warm undertones. This is good for you, but if you have cool undertones, this just ain't it. The next product, I actually have two empties. This is the same product. This is the Ordinary's Niacinamide. I have gone through probably 3 or 4 bottles of this. It's so inexpensive. I used to use it in the morning and the evening, so I just went through it quite a bit. I did really like it. I did see a difference in my sebum production. I felt like my oil control was, really pretty well managed using this. However, this product pills up so much when it's combined with other products, particularly with my heavier moisturizers and with my retinol. I just felt like it pilled up other products and it didn't like stay on the skin nice. It didn't really seep in. And with your serum, I don't want to feel like it's just sitting on top of my skin. I don't want to feel like it's like adding texture. And then like if you like put it on and then you rub it and then it's like pilling up and you've got this like gunk that's coming off your skin, like, ugh, no. So I have actually looked at other products. I shared this in my Hit It or Quit It spring video, but I am going to show you what I've replaced this with here in just a second. The last makeup product that I have for you today is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is in shade C1, and I love this concealer. It's so good. I love their shade range. I feel like it's a super hydrating concealer without adding oiliness. It doesn't crease, blends into the skin really nicely, whether you're using a mattifying or a hydrating foundation. That can really impact a concealer. I feel like this concealer works with any product. I've never had any issue with it. It's $7. It's one of my favorites ever. I always keep extras in stock just because I love it so much. And they have an incredible shade range. So this is absolutely a ride or die concealer for me. And last is a brand that I want to talk about, which is Versace. I have fallen in love with this brand and I have repurchased this product a few times over. So let's talk about this one. This is the Versace Just Breathe Clarifying Serum. This has willow bark extract, zinc blend, it's got niacinamide. It is great for clarifying the skin and managing your sebum. So I have replaced my ordinary niacinamide with this product and I love it. It's got a thin consistency. It really sinks into the skin. I feel like it makes a huge difference. It's got a lot of other ingredients, whereas this is only a one ingredient product. This has several that I feel like have really done a great job of keeping my skin clear. My skin is more even. It's helped my pigmentation. It's helped my sebum production. I cannot say enough good things about this product, to the point that I think I've gone through 3 bottles now. And the other product from Versace that I wanted to talk to you about today, and I did finish this off, this is the Versace Zero G Smoothing Eye Cream. I didn't feel like this made that much of a difference. There was nothing really special about this. I felt like it did give me good moisture around my eyes, but I have crow's feet, I have under eye wrinkles. I'm a very expressive person, so I also have very hooded eyes, and I just need my eye cream and whatever I put on my eyes to add moisture so that they don't look as wrinkly, and I need them to kind of perk up my my heavy lids as much as possible, and I just didn't feel like this did that. It's a basic moisturizer, so if you're looking for a basic moisturizer for your eyes, definitely get this one. It is a little bit pricey, but most eye creams are, so this is very mid-range. It's fine. It just didn't do what I wanted, so I won't be repurchasing this one. All right, guys, believe it or not, we made it to the end of this video. I feel like that was like boom, bam, in and out, but I really enjoyed making this video. I have been collecting these empties for like a year now, and I really enjoyed kind of looking back at everything that I've used, and there's a lot here that I am repurchasing or I have repurchased. There's just a lot of really good products here. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you if you were thinking about buying any of these products. Now you know my real unfiltered opinion, but if you've tried any of these and you felt the same, please let me know down in the comments, or if you have something that you think I should be trying instead of one of these products, I'd love to hear it down below. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, as it does help my channel, as well as liking this video if you found it helpful. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. It means so much to me that you would be here. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!